Hi everyone. Welcome to today's video, where we will take a look at the top 7 most impressive heists of all time. We will go over 7 amazing crimes ever in modern history. Some of those heists were committed by one of the most wanted criminals in the world. Most of you know about crime histories like La Casa de Papel, better known as the Money Heist series on Netflix. But in real life, crime scenes are not what you may think of. From expensive jewelry, clothes, pure gold, money, art, you name it. Those are all targets being hunted by greedy criminals. It's shocking that some of these felonies were able to be committed without the criminals actually getting caught or locked up in jail. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe to our channel to stay updated on our newest videos. Hit the like button and leave a comment underneath this video. Today we look at the top 7 most impressive heists ever seen. Number 1, Hans Gruyters, the Netherlands. Hans Gruyters was a Dutch criminal. In the 1950s, he was a car salesman in the Dutch province of North Brabant. His nickname was the Black Rider because he once appeared completely dressed in black at a party. On November 15, 1954, he fatally shot a post office executive in Ravenstein. Gruyters was 29 at the time and had already been convicted 6 times for lesser offenses. On 16th of November, he robbed a bank, and on December 31st, he broke into a vicar's house in Vocal, a small village in the Netherlands, after which he ran a man over on a bike, killing the man in the process. By then, the police were on his trail, but this did not prevent him from trying to rob a bank some days later. He was eventually arrested on January 5, 1955, and sentenced to 15 years in prison in 1956. In 1957, he escaped from prison, which was widely covered in the press, but was soon found and returned to his cell. He was released in 1966. After being released from prison, he briefly embarked on a singing career without much success. Gruyters married twice. His first wife divorced him when he was in prison. After marrying a second time, he seems to have been a reformed character, building up a cleaning business that at one point employed more than 30 people. Gruyters eventually died in 1980 after suffering a heart attack while riding his horse. Number 2, Harvey John Bailey. Harvey John Bailey, called the Dean of American Bank Robbers, was an American criminal who spanned a long career and was one of the most successful bank robbers during the 1920s, walking off with over $1 million. Born in West Virginia, Bailey robbed his first bank around 1921 and his last around 1933. He was incarcerated in Dallas on July 8, 1932, until he escaped on June 1, 1933, during a breakout in which the warden was kidnapped and used as a human shield. He was recaptured and found guilty of complicity in the Urshel kidnapping and was sentenced to life in prison on October 7, 1933. Originally sent to Leavenworth, he was transferred to Alcatraz on September 1, 1934. He was returned to Leavenworth in 1946 and transferred in 1960 to Seagoville Federal Correctional Institution in Texas, where he remained until he was released on March 30, 1964. One of the many possible suspects listed as one of the 4 assassins in the St. Valentine's Day massacre is Fred Killer Burke. However, in his 1973 autobiography, Bailey insisted that he and Burke were planning a bank robbery together in Calumet City, Illinois, about 20 miles south of the massacre site, at the time the massacre took place. Bailey died peacefully in Joplin, Missouri on March 1, 1979 at the age of 91. Number 3, FBI Miami Shootout 1986. The 1986 FBI Miami shootout was a gunfight that occurred on April 11, 1986, in a then unincorporated region of Dade County, Florida. The shootout was between 8 FBI agents and 2 serial bank robbers and murderers. During the firefight, FBI Special Agents Jerry L. Dove and Benjamin P. Grogan were killed, while 5 other agents were wounded. The 2 robbery suspects, William Russell Maddox and Michael Lee Platt, were also killed. The incident is infamous in FBI history and is well studied in law enforcement circles. Despite outnumbering the suspects by a ratio of 4 to 1, the agents found themselves pinned down by semi-automatic rifle fire and unable to respond effectively. Although both Maddox and Platt were hit multiple times during the shootout, Platt fought on and continued to wound and kill agents. This incident led to the introduction of more effective handguns in the FBI and many police departments around the United States. At 8:45 a.m. on Friday, April 11, 1986, a team of FBI agents led by Special Agent Gordon McNeil assembled at a Home Depot to initiate a rolling stakeout. They were searching for the black 1979 Chevrolet Monte Carlo, which was a stolen car. The agents did not know the identity of the suspects at the time. They were acting on a hunch that the pair would attempt a robbery that morning. A total of 14 FBI agents and 11 cars participated in the search. 8 of these FBI agents took part in the actual shootout. Number 4, Great Brink's Robbery. The Great Brink's Robbery was an armed robbery of the Brink's building at the east corner of Prince Street and Commercial Street in the north end of Boston, Massachusetts on January 17, 1950. Today the building is a parking garage located at 600 Commercial Street. The $2.775 million theft consisted of $1,218,211 in cash and $1,557,183 in checks, money orders, and other securities. It was then the largest robbery in the history of the United States, and remained so until 1984. The robbery, skillfully executed with few clues left at the crime scene, was billed as the crime of the century. It was the work of an 11-member gang, 10 of whom were later arrested. Number 5, Karachi Bank Robbery, 2009. The 2009 Karachi Bank robbery occurred on December 13, 2009 when robbers stole $3.7 million from the main branch of Allied Bank in Karachi, Pakistan. It is considered the biggest bank robbery in history of Pakistan. Police say the gang was led by one of the bank's guards. The robbers broke into the main vault and stole foreign currency worth 311 million rupees, $3.7 million. Number 6, Wolów Bank Robbery. On Sunday, August 19, 1962, a group of 6 men, with help of a bank's safekeeper, robbed a local branch of the National Bank of Poland, located in the town of Wolów in Lower Silesian Voivodeship, southwestern Poland. Altogether, 12,531,000 zlotys were stolen, which in late 2000s decade prices would make some 18 million zlotys. It was the biggest bank robbery in the history of the People's Republic of Poland, to the point that the Polish government for a while considered withdrawing all 50 zloty and 100 zloty bills from the market, which would help find the robbers. Number 7, Grigory Kotovsky, Russia. Grigory Ivanovich Kotovsky, Russian, Romanian, Grigory Kotovsky, June 24, OS June 12, 1881, August 6, 1925, was an adventurous, Soviet military and political figure, and participant in the Russian Civil War. He made a career from being a gangster and bank robber to eventually becoming a Red Army commander and member of the Central Executive Committee of the Soviet Union. That was it for today's video. We hope you liked it. So how about you guys? Did you ever think of committing a robbery? Anyway, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and ring the notification bell to get updated on our latest videos. Smash that like button if you like this video and feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below. Remember to always look out for criminals committing heists, before you end up as a hostage in a dangerous crime scene. Stay tuned.